We're live. Whoops. Blinding. Leave that open because I'll forget. I will forget. I will forget. I have to finalize my groceries for tomorrow. It's very exciting. I don't know how people really do it. Like, they're like, I have a list. And I go in there and get it myself. I'm like, I have a list and I have someone else do it. And I pick it up because I don't want to interact with anyone. It's great. With that said, today we celebrate caffeine. Greetings, my name is Brian. Welcome to KillCo Whiskey Musings, where we talk about coffee, at least in this case. Sugar Kitty has been sent, but not yet. Wait. Oh, god damn it. Oh, the joys of playing on two different computers, or one computer and one laptop, is that I forget to swap over. I think I did it right. I gotta be sure. There we go. Sugar Kitty asks for you. Thank you for bringing your time and attention here, as always. It is greatly appreciated. How are you? How's things? It's been like, what, one day? I have vague topic stuff, as I was surprisingly, which I will get into more as we progress. I know Four Leaf has a guest on, and that means she usually runs a little over, but that's fine. As I've said before, you stream as long as you want. Your channel, your rules. Don't pretend like I have a specific time. That is just my own, and if you go into it, that's a horrible thing. Don't worry about it. It's fine. I'll live. You know, don't be overly considerate, I guess is it. Especially with this, when we're all live streaming it all the time, every day. Zenboot, hello. That's for you. Once again, thank you for bringing your time and attention. It's always a great pleasure. Today is one of those streams where I didn't know anything about this, like the topic of the day, until I said, "What day is today?" And that silly website was like, "It's National Gourmet Coffee Day," and I went, "Fine." That's the topic of conversation. Here we are. Caffeine, one of my very favorite things. Peruvian coffee from the life of Musings. I finished off your bag of coffee a little while ago. I mean, it was last year. And it was delightful. Although it wasn't my, like, I had a preference and that wasn't it. I can't even explain why. I think it was something about the roast that was good. I enjoyed it, but as far as like a coffee I would drink regularly, trying it good. Not my forte though. And I still don't know exactly what that is. I know it's a light roast. I know Funky Monkey, the coffee that Kathy Huey sent me. I like that. At least one of them. There's one I didn't. Trying to find my coffee palette is very interesting, especially when I'm being sent so much coffee. I can say I don't mind the Starbucks Blondie that she sent recently. I guess I should grab those, huh? I thought about it, and then I didn't, so mistakes are being made. There we go. And hopefully you can't hear the dishwasher. It's a going. Ugh. Oh, God. I forgot I had even more coffee. God damn. Hey. Oh, it smells so good. It's not too late for coffee, is it? I could just make some right now. Have it be part of the stream. Okay. But she sent two of these, because this might have been the one I like. I don't remember. But Indonesian Sumatra, some Colombian, had a love shallow. Ooh. What kind of place is that? Don't ever go there again. Or were they just out? Like they didn't have regular coffee? Just, they're like, we only have decaf, I'm sorry. Or was it, we only serve decaf? That's why it's dangerous to go over the concept of coffee. Because some people get very snooty about it. Like I do pour over coffee, I know. I have a, handlebar mustache, flat cap. I mean, leaning towards hipster. Not really. But maybe. I don't know what the rules are. I don't make them up. Oh, that sucks. That sucks. That blows. They need to get their money back. Real hard. That's not allowed. Imagine what could have happened. I'm glad someone was on the ball. Like, this coffee is wait. It's probably someone with a nut allergy. They're like, hang on, I can't drink this. In fact, no one can drink this. All right, so here we're starting with some of the coffee I've been sent. These are all by Kathy Huey, by the way, and Christy. Wonderful human beings. They might show up tonight. We don't know. This is what I'm currently drinking. And yes, it's Starbucks. I know. Whoa, surprise. Whole bean veranda blend. Notes of toasted malt and milk chocolate. It's a blondie roast. And I admit, I don't mind Starbucks espresso. But I also have that espresso with milk and some kind of sweetener that they use. I do the iced shaken espresso. If you ever go to Starbucks and you're like, what does Brian drink? It's the iced shaken espresso. 3 shots of espresso, some milk, some sweetener. That's it. Nothing fancy. And it's the cheapest item you can get for the most caffeine. Well, yeah. I mean, it's just... You have to be very careful with that kind of thing. You get somebody who wants coffee and suddenly they're going to anaphylactic shock. You know, you need EpiPen. I mean, cripes. Breakfast tea is fine. That's a nice sidestep. Very oily roast, yeah. Yeah, like I don't like their coffee. Flat out, it's like it was burnt. It's gross. This, on the other hand, blondie roast, is delightful. As funny as it sounds, I like their blondie roast coffee, which I didn't know until I got this. But the blondie espresso is kind of meh. Like when I get espresso, I expect that like punch kind of intensity from it. But when this, it's like I can get it and I have the espresso and I'm like, well, where's the kick? Where's the little, I know I'm having caffeine feeling. So this is the new one I'm pumping through right now. The veranda blend. I don't know what that means exactly. We spent decades working with coffee farmers throughout Latin America. This blend was inspired by the lightly roasted coffee we've sipped together over the years, often enjoying on a breezy veranda with a view of lush coffee trees. Subtle but flavorful with notes of toasted sweet malt and milk chocolate. It's an inviting, approachable coffee that mixes beautifully with milk. What are you doing? The coffee purists are screaming. Mint milk? Don't promote that. That's similar to saying makes a great cocktail or best served on ice for whiskeys. You can suggest it, but the people who are like drinking it neat all the time are like, no, never. Yeah, wanted me to use fresh and filtered water. That's hilarious. There's a QR code. And yes, the light roasts do have more caffeine. I found that out a while ago. Years ago. I was like, excellent. No wonder I like it more. Yes. Yes, yes. And again, I found it weird. The same thing can be said for the coffee shop I go to all the time, which is called Coastal Roasters. We'll find out more about that in a second. Because I've had their coffee before. It's all too acidic. It all makes this act up hard. I shouldn't really drink coffee to begin with because of my GERD. My stomach gets a little agitated and it's like, I'm going to cause pain now. A little acidy feeling right here. Yeah, that's what you get. I'll live. But, so their coffee I can't drink either. But their espresso, I have a latte all the time. Well, I used to. Now we're at the point of Brian can't buy his lattes because they're $5 every time he does it. And he buys 2 or 3 of those a week. So that's $15. So Brian, stop it. By the way, if you want to buy me a latte, you can do Super Chats, Mega Chats, PayPal, Venmo. Greatly appreciated. Robusto beans. Jet fuel, yeah. I did the, I want to say death grip, but that doesn't sound right. There's this, like, intense version of coffee out there. They sort of promote how intense it is, and I forget. They have, like, a skull in the bag, that kind of thing. Black Death coffee? I don't remember. Anyway. I think I've tried that before. And I tried a variety of different coffees that the Whiskey Tribe was doing. They've sort of teetered off on promoting that. I don't know if they still do it, but I wasn't impressed. I didn't like they were aged in blah, blah, blah barrels, and I was like, I can't really tell the difference at all. In fact, I don't really like these. There was a coffee trend going on. Oh, wait, no, this is the one I'm drinking. Sorry. I did that backwards. I haven't tried the brand again. I was like, milk chocolate, huh? That's not what it tastes like. Okay. This is the one I'm drinking. Starbucks Sincera blend. Notes of bright citrus and toasted almond. Yes, that's the one. Another blonde roast. Blondie? Take a sip and experience the radiant brightness and balance of Starbucks Sincera blend, inspired by sun-dried coffee beans and a welcoming Italian greetings. Greeting. This unique, smooth blend is lightly roasted, bringing out notes of citrus and toasted almond, which it said on the front. Starbucks Sincera blend is deliciously hot or iced, or with creamer. A coffee that always shines, no matter what. So it's right on the bag. Yeah, this one's really good. I like this one a lot. Unfortunately, it's like I could just buy this whole bean. That's the latest change, folks. For most of my coffee drinking life, I was getting it already ground. I can't go back. And also Zenbu donated the grinder to me. Donated? Gifted. There's the word. Donated didn't sound right. So, that's been lovely. Blonde. Okay. Dark roast. Oh, I can't do dark roast. I have a Newman's Own coffee pods. We're going to touch on that too. Newman's Own coffee pods. I think it's their standard one, and it's like a medium roast, and I don't like it. It's reminiscent of Starbucks and their coffee, where it's just a little too, I can only say dark, heavy, just, I have to put a bunch of creamer in it, and it's very good if I have it paired with a biscotti. Then it's tolerable, because the bitter and the sweet, cool. But other than that, I have a few left. I bought a big package of it, like a Nimrod, because I'd never tried it before. I didn't realize it was medium roast. So that's been my afternoon coffee for a while, and it's almost gone. But the one I like is Green Mountain Brown Sugar donut. It's subtle. It's got cinnamon notes. Fresh ground is a great option. It is. So I can thank Zenbu for the char and tar. Yeah, it's very. If I wanted to put a word to it, a sound to it, a little too much. I don't like it. I don't need oily coffee. Thank you. Also, Tom McKellar. That's for you. Thank you for bringing your time and attention here. Eric Gunderson. Cheers. Thank you for bringing your time and attention here. Greatly appreciate it. Honestly. People don't know. You could be doing anything right now, and you're here hanging out with me, talking about coffee, thinking about whiskey, because it's behind me, and you can't not think about it. Because it's a whiskey channel. Asterisk. It's my channel. Oh, before I forget, goddamn. First of all, admitting my twisted tea addiction years and years, decades ago. I think it's decades now. But we have a coffee stout once more, because it pairs with the theme. And because I have a few of them now. I have at least 3 more? They're behind Keurig? I didn't know that. Wow. Tanzania. Vienna cinnamon is good flavor. James Morgan, hello. Thank you for bringing your time and attention here. Greatly appreciated. I'm trying to say things in a caffeine way. Irish whiskey is a good mix for coffee. I thought about grabbing some of those, but I can only say, like, the default reaction to Irish coffee is one, whatever 4-leaf whiskey says, and two, Jameson and Bushmills would be the default to go into any kind of Irish coffee. I don't think Sexton would do that. That'd be kind of weird. I don't think it was designed for that, really. But anyway, Bushmills and Jameson would be great. They do great. This is one by Kathy Huey. The Frothy Monkey. Look at it. Look at the monkey on it. Red apple, chocolate, and hazelnut. Oh, yeah. Medium roast, though. We'll see. I have 2 of them. He's like, you're going to like this a lot. I don't know. Medium roast. I don't know. But when it says things like red apple, chocolate, and hazelnuts on the front, I'm also not a fan of hazelnut flavored coffee, but hazelnut as like an accent, sure. So there you go. Those are the coffees I'm dealing with right now, or will be dealing with. I opened the Starbucks one. This one's going to be next. Starbucks. And then this again. Unless I really don't like it, which enough creamer in coffee makes it better. If you don't like it, you do. Just add more creamer. More sugar. 2 stacks apricot brandy finish. Stop it. She talks about things I haven't seen nor can try. 2 stacks is one of them. What's the other one she's talked about numerous times that I just don't have access to? Or haven't looked very hard. I haven't really been in the liquor stores much at all lately. Like going in there, I'm like, this is weird now. I stayed out of this place for like months. And we're still in the mindset of I'm not buying more bottles this year. However, everyone, you're welcome to donate bottles to the channel. Or samples, but I don't want to say samples when I have so many still that I haven't gone through. So if you want to donate a bottle for the video review, cool. I'll give you a shout out. That's all I can do. Evan Chambers. So you think you bring Diamond Engineers are great? Appreciate it. Puh. Kiloin. I'm sure I can find them. That's the thing. I'm sure 2 stacks, little cans of stuff are around because I've seen different versions of that before. Not 2 stacks, the Irish whiskey, but there was a tiny little can of something that I tried way before I was into whiskey. And it was way too strong because I thought it was like a drink. Like you just sip out of it. And I took a slug and went, whoa! I don't even remember what it was. It was some kind of like mixed cocktail thing. And I was a dummy. Now, I can't really show you the pour over method I use, but I can try to find the website. Let me see. The problem here is I have this is why it's hard for me to find. I knew I should have looked it up earlier. The thing I have is called a manual coffee maker. And it's M-A-N-U-E-L, unless I'm spelling it wrong, which I don't think I am. Let's see, bookmarks. Show me my bookmarks, there we go. Search. Dreaming again. No, it wasn't like... It wasn't just whiskey. It was like a cocktail thing that they were doing, and it was not good. At least per my ridiculous palate at the time. Oh, come on, I know I saved it somewhere. Yeah. I went looking for it recently, too. Ah! Yes! I found it. Now, the thing is, this is about they did this early. Like, they did well, it's not called GoFundMe. When someone has a thing they're trying to make, and they ask for money to do it, what's that called? I forget. I can't say pour over is my favorite just because I do it every morning. Well, almost every morning. My time White Russian. Better than Cutwater, proofier too. I still don't remember. Like, I'd have to go back to the exact liquor store I remember getting it at, because I remember buying it for some reason. And it was right there at the counter, and I was like, oh, okay, $7. Let's see. God, they've made so many things. All right, so they were making this coffee pour over thing. That's not it. Early, and like I basically paid for it to be produced entirely. So they've actually tweaked it a little bit, and I mean a little bit. When you look at it, you'll see it's very little difference into what I have now. I hope they actually improved the side. I'll show you first what it is. Give me a second. Oh, this is always complicated. Hold on. I also am never really comfortable showing my browser for reasons. Let's see if I can do this. Boop. Hey, well that worked. Surprised me. Let's see. Nope. Nope. There you go. Manual coffee maker number 4. Now mine is number 1. This is the first iteration of what they were doing. Where'd you see hello? I can bring your time and attention to those information. Put it out. You have to say it like you're full of caffeine. Kickstarter, that's right. Thank you, Emily Chambers. That's what it was. So they did a Kickstarter, and I helped fund it, and I got the coffee thing because of it. I'm looking at the wrong thing. Here we go. What is happening? There it is. I don't know why they picked that bright orange color. I am sorry. That hurts me to look at. Ugh. Anyway, where's that? Huh. Oh, it's off-centered. Damn you! There. Can I make that smaller? I'm gonna mess with my browser settings. There we go. Stop it. Stop it. Stop it. Why must you hate me? That's almost right. It's hard to do this because I have to look at 2 places at once, and neither one agree. Yeah. And we get the idea. That shows mostly what it is. I'm going to break myself trying to figure it out. Well, there you go. Down there. Oh! Eric Anderson, thank you. Whoa. This thing is too close. Thank you very much.
Cheers.
I can get 4 coffees for that. I'm kidding. I can get 2. 2 lattes because they cost too much nowadays. But anyway, that's my manual coffee maker. Thank you for that. That's awesome, man. Thank you, thank you. Stop it. There we go. And I just do exactly what it looks like. I put coffee grounds in the top. I do the whole process, which if you don't know, it's put in the coffee grounds. Oh, sorry. Put in the filter. Do a little bit of hot water from the kettle into the filter, rinse it out. Supposedly it gets rid of any weird papery tastes, so dump the water out of that, put it back under there. You can see it has a little pull-out thing. The container, I don't know. You put it back in, you put it in the coffee grounds, shake it around a little so it's level. Wait. Pour over all of it just to wet it, so it's all wet. And then you wait 40 seconds. Exactly 40 seconds. As the water goes through, it lets it, I want to say aerate, but that's the wrong word. There's CO2 in there, and it comes out when you get it all wet. Then after it's all gotten wet and it's all gone through, then you start the actual pour over. You do that slowly, and then you want it to be for about 5 minutes or less-ish, like 3 to 5 minutes for it to all to go through. You pull off the grounds just before all the water has gone through, because if you don't, it gets all the way through and gets that last bit at the end, and that's like really bitter, and you don't want that. So you pull it out first when it's gotten through the coffee grounds, but just started to go through, like, all the way through. Take it off. Pour your coffee. This is wonderful. It's a little thing I do every morning. I make coffee. Helps me out. Helps me feel good. That's it. I just wish it wasn't so bright orange. What the hell? But that's what it looks like, and I can put the site on here just for the lulz if you want to take a look at it yourselves. Let me get out of here. I forgot to turn the intro off. As I said, trying to look up manual coffee maker is nearly impossible. Because it's a manual coffee maker. It's literally, the brand is manual. And you try to look up manual coffee, you get a whole bunch of things that you're not looking for. Dregs free, that's right, yes, exactly. I like to think of it as the same thing with whiskey, when you're like, you want to make sure like the beginning part is done a certain way so you don't like annihilate yourself, and turn yourself blind, and then you don't want to get too much into the tails. So you want to be careful with the heads, get as much of the hearts, and try to not get too much of the tails. And if you don't know what I'm talking about, that's distillation slang for the process of making it. I'm not going to explain that. You can look it up. I had to learn it because of Whiskey Somm stuff. Please. Factor meals. Don't buy the factor meals. Christ. It's ridiculous. Ridiculous. James Morgan, did you sneak in here? How dare you? That's for you. Thank you for bringing your time and attention here. As always, we greatly appreciate it. Yeah, as I said, if you want to buy me coffee or lattes or whatever, please do. I've had to stop. That's the worst thing. I've had to actually stop buying them because I have too many other problems that need to be dealt with. Ugh. Bad Rhino? I don't know what that is. Fancy sweaters? That's weird. A knitting channel. See, I made sure there's like a weird variety of stuff. And I don't know if there's a setting I can do to make it. I feel like this has to be on the user's end. I'm not sure. But it is an option somewhere to like curate to what your tastes are. And I know on mine, I said, don't do that. Whatever little BS you want to send my way, go ahead. I'm not going to see it anyway. Ha ha ha. Next, to show you guys a little bit more about my coffee addiction. I mean, enjoyment. I'll show you Old Faithful. I've been using this coffee cup for quite a while as my morning coffee holding device. Is decaf okay? I don't hate it, but I don't buy it either. Like even recently, oh, I got an extra thumb there. There we go. Like I was looking at coffee pods because I need to get more for like the afternoon coffee where I don't want to go through the process and I just want a cup of coffee and that's it. That's what Keurig is for. It's over there. I've had it for far too long. It's one of the ancient devices I own, and I'm not buying another one. If this does break, I would get some kind of Nespresso thing, and it'd only be espresso all the time. Found out about those when I became a Whiskey Somm too. They just have it up there, and you can have it whenever you want. It's amazing. There are ad settings, yeah. You can tweak your own stuff. I made sure to tweak my own settings for showing you things. So you will not see a certain things like religion, politics, gambling, that sort of thing. You'll see plenty of ads for Jameson, I hope. I endorse it more if they gave me money, but in general, most of you like Jameson to some extent, or you don't like it at all. But decaf is something I don't purposely drink, but I've never had a decaf where I'm like, this is disgusting. It's fine. It's like a regular cup of coffee, except I don't get any joy from it. There's only like, tastes like coffee, I guess. Why am I drinking this? Sumach from the shop, dark roast. Ooh. Oh, sure. I mean, well, actually, put it on hold for now. Right now, I need to, as you saw, if you weren't here earlier, you went through my current stash of coffee making. There's this one. And these are all sent by Kathy Huey, so my dishwasher is running. I'm sorry. I mentioned that a little earlier. Makes a little grindy sounds. She sent me some Starbucks for the first time. I've never bothered to buy their coffee because it's gross, but this blonde version He's tolerable. I actually like it. Sincera blend. I can recommend the Veranda blend. I actually enjoy this. To the point where I would consider buying it again, but I'm not gonna. And then this one I haven't tried yet, and it's a medium roast, so I'm kind of sketched out about it. But this is a local place of theirs in Tennessee. That's right. Dennis, hello. That's for you. Thank you for bringing your time and attention here. Is always greatly appreciated. Oh, by the way, loves and thoughts out to Mama and Papa KillCo, please. Dad had a reaction, side effect to the new treatment he's doing, which is not chemo. What's it called? Immunotherapy? Immunotherapy? Words. Side effects happened yesterday. He was in the hospital last night. He'll probably still be there tonight. Mama KillCo had to drive him off to Boston. He's feeling better now. First thaw. So they're doing fine. Just a little bit of a like, Dad's in the hospital again. One of those. But he's fine. But he has to stay there for, I think he had an appointment on Tuesday, so they're just keeping him until then. Swiss water. Yeah, this is the unfortunate fact that you have to get, listen here, cat, there you go. You don't get used to it, but every once in a while, I was like, your father's in the hospital again. I was like, ah. This isn't as bad as before. This is just a side effect. It's unfortunate. He stayed over. They've seen him. Everything's fine. Everything's fine. But kind of the drawbacks of starting up new treatment. Stuff happens. Hopefully they get under control. Usually what they'll do is they'll kind of tweak the dosage if there's the side effects are too intense. Oh, I got water on my freaking laptop thing. Anyway, the MVP of my coffee morning days. Sell your old stuff online. Hey, Papa KillCo's trying to do that. He's got a literal reel-to-reel that he's trying to get rid of or sell. I think they're going to do it on eBay. They got a guy, and I'm especially cynic about people who offer to sell older folks stuff on eBay. But I'll let it pass. They're going to do whatever they want. I don't know the guy. I don't care to know the guy. If they get some money out of it, good. Do I think it's always that they could get more if I did it? Yeah. But I also don't know how to do any of that. I could fumble through it, and I guess this guy does it for a job. So there you go. There is a cap that goes on here, and it's a clear cap. And it just goes, sticks in there, and you know, pull it out. It's in the dishwasher right now. That's why you're not seeing it. But this is my go-to. It's basically like a clear top, and it has a mouth here. So there's basically, it's keeping my coffee a little hotter, but not long term. Like you drink this, you can sip on this for like 2 or 3 hours. It'll stay hot. That's how I like it. And of course, Coastal Roasters, if you're ever in Rhode Island, in the area, boom. Non-alcoholic coffee stout. Fits the theme. Now this is a recent acquisition. CO2 process is hilarious. It just bubbles. Like that's all. Look for look it up on YouTube. Don't do it now, but look it up on YouTube. Like pour over CO2 thing, and it just looks. It's a wonderful little like bit of magic you do every morning, especially if you do it right, and it works best on freshly ground coffee because it's just CO2. You just broke the thing apart. It is. It's just, again, like, so they have some ancient comic books, and they're like, oh, you can get like $100 for it. I'm like, really? These things are. I don't think they're in the best condition. Let me put that ahead. So they sold those, and part of me was like, I will keep them. But oh well, I don't need more stuff. Keep that in mind. Unless it's for bottles. Again, if you want to donate a bottle to the channel, I will review it. It'll get pushed to the front. 'twas the season, and Starbucks did a get a coffee on a certain day, you get a free mug. So I got it. It's extremely light. And this is kind of what I have on the top of that, except it doesn't go out, it goes down. But it's just a plastic cup, basically. And it has this little plastic hard lid on the top, which works. I mean, I haven't tried it. I have no reason to try it. As I said, I have this thing that's made of metal, or this plastic thing that Starbucks gave away for free. I don't know if this thing will even hold up on a dishwasher. I have no idea. And then the legendary coffee mug, which once again, I bought at Coastal Roasters because I'm a strong supporter of what they do, and I know the people who work there, and they know what drink I have, usually. I'm not predictable, but they know which. I have like a few, and they're like, what's it gonna be today? Vanilla, caramel, you gonna do one of the specials? They have a cookie batter one recently. Oh. But here's the big boy. Boom. This is a tube. Again, same material, metalish. Top comes off. Easy, easy. And it has a nice little, this is something you can bring, like if I am driving, this is the mug I will use because it has this latch on lip thing. It clicks. But what I often end up doing is I go there, I get an iced latte like in the afternoon and clomp this on, bring it home, leave it in the fridge. The ice is still there the next morning. That's pretty good. If it's keeping the ice from melting, it does a good job. And again, if I'm drinking my regular old iced coffee or hot latte, that holds it really well. It's Coastal Roasters, not Costa. Coastal. Focus! Damn you! Right here? I know you want to. I know you want to. It's black, please. Just do it. Whatever. There are plenty of places that like to talk about the coast when you live in the ocean state, where most of the area is the coast. And they're right on the water. They're right on Secana River, which isn't technically a river. Don't ask. Look it up. Rhode Island Secana River, is it a river? Technically, no. It's got a different word. I forget what it is, but one random fact I heard recently, and I was like, really? I've lived next to that thing for like 14 years. I didn't know that. Actually, hold on. No, I've lived next to the Secana River all my life. I think about it. Four leaf. That's for you. Thank you for bringing your time and attention here and telling people to come over here. Appreciate it. We're talking coffee. Tonight it won't. Yes. Whoa! Everything moved. Really like a bay. Yeah, it's a thing. There's a thing. There's a failed focus. Yeah, I don't know why it really likes all the bottles behind me, which I understand. When I want it to focus on stuff, it really pisses me off. We got this. We got this. What do I usually get? Hold on. It's been so long that I forgot. Oh, that's right. Let me prompt this. No monetary stuff. This is, if you've been here long enough, you know I like the Vlog Brothers. They have a YouTube channel. They've been doing good things for about the, as long as YouTube has existed, that's how long they've been making videos and doing charities. I forgot what I was doing. Oh. I have too many things that have good in it. Oh, here you go. Let me make sure it's the right place. It used to be called the Awesome Coffee Club, but then they changed it to Keats & Co., and I don't know why, but they did. And I tell everyone I know to go to this store and buy the things that are there because all the proceeds go to charity. Same with Newman's stuff. You buy that stuff, you know the proceeds go to charity. With this one, my regular coffee purchase, which I haven't had to do in a while, by the way, is right there. And I got the light roast. But they also have tea, if you want to get tea. So they have coffee, tea, and that's kind of it for this. Oh, away. I think for the coffees, there's only 2 of them. Yeah, the medium dark roast, Octavia, and Calypso light roast. And I would always get... Oh, they have a Paradoxia. Paradoxa? Which is decaf. They have 5-pound bags? Good God. $62. What the... Anyway. Highly recommend it. You can do a... It's a monthly thing if you want it to be. I would get a pound of coffee every month for a while, but as I mentioned earlier, I can't do any subscription plans, nor can I buy cups of coffee on a regular basis. Sorry, lattes on a regular basis. A dynamic duo indeed. And while you're there, again, I don't get anything out of this. This is purely like, I like what they're doing. They do good things. Oh, that's right, Drifting Grams. That's right, I've had some of their coffee too. That's right. If you want, if you want to support a local YouTube channel, not local. If you want to support a YouTube channel that does their own coffee stuff, let me see if I can find them. Drifting Grams, yeah. But other than that, I highly promote good store for coffee and tea. And if you want to look at it even further, they have cleaning supplies. They have, what else do they have? Socks and underwear now. Soap. I think that's it. Yeah, socks, underwear, coffee, tea, soap, and then their newest thing is cleaning products of every sort. Hey, Turk, hello, yes, we were talking coffee. And I was just talking about where I've had coffee and what I've gotten. And Sugar Kitty here reminded me. You guys are doing good stuff. Sun-dried coffee from Honduras. Yeah, that's a lot. There you go. Thank you, Sugar Kitty. That's what I was looking for. Let me pin that. Oi. There we go. Pinned. Get that coffee. Put them to work. We did. Literally, we just brought it up. It's awesome. What odd timing you have. You heard us. Yep. And as I said, today's theme, we'll call it, completely by accident. I was wondering about what people think is gourmet coffee. When I think gourmet coffee, I don't really think coffee, because we're talking about coffee generally speaking, but in my brain, I'm mostly thinking caffeine. And as much as I like coffee, I know I like espresso just because I can have 3 shots of an espresso and a latte, which is basically 3 cups of coffee. But I'm drinking this delicious, like, treat, which is a lot of sugar in it, and I shouldn't, and I'm not. I'm just saying. It's really good. Vulcan Fitness, John McKellen, no time to get fit. Just go! But Katie Third, check out Good Store, because they make coffee, they make tea, they make cleaning supplies, they make sun basin soap, which is very good soap. It feels really good. And then the cleaning products have been a dream. Like their thing is that when you buy a cleaning product, you're buying mostly water. So you get these tablets and stuff, which you can stack and store easier, which you just put into water and suddenly you have like soap, foaming soap, cleaners, that kind of thing. Oh, it hurts. Yes, Katie Turk, now that you're here, tell us more about coffee. It's gourmet coffee, which makes me go a little, what? Because some would say that is the stuff with the seeds are eaten by a creature and then they go through and then they're made into coffee beans, which I've tried it. It's not It was free. There we go. That's why I tried it. God, the music got really loud. What are you doing this to me? Grapes. It's very upbeat. Oh yeah. That's a good coffee stout right there. Non-alcoholic, by the way. Reminder. Yeah, that. It's gourmet because it costs a lot of money. Yes, yes. It's a puff. It's a thing. There are worse things out there. It's just a really unique, is the good word. Damn expensive. Exactly. That's what I mean. It's the quote unquote gourmet. Here's the thing. The coffee I would get normally, which is from a good store, for a while, but now, again, Katie, if you weren't here, we have like Kathy Huey's been loading me up on coffee. We have to make sure Kathy and Christy know about your stuff too. They're big coffee nerds apparently, because they sent me this stuff. This is the new one. I haven't really had Starbucks coffee until this one, and I know I don't like their regular stuff, but this blonde one. Why did they put the E there? The Sincera? Where's the veranda? I don't remember which one I've had. I think it's this one. This one looks like I opened it and botched it. Yeah, it's this one. The Sincera. And then we have the Frothy Monkey, which... yeah, I have a lot of range. A lot of expressions? Is that the way to put it? I've had a lot of coffee over my life. And typically I have about... if you want to boil it down to coffee cups, I have about 4 cups of coffee every day. And I can still sleep at night. It is Starbucks, yeah. But Frothy Monkey specifically is one of our Tennessee local types. And it says nice stuff on this, like the bottom. Take care of each other. Oh, that actually focused. Well, screw you. That's a nice thought for having coffee. Nashville, Tennessee. I haven't tried this one. Again, it's a medium roast. Makes me a little hesitant, but since I have 2 bags of it, I guess I'm going to drink it. It's a great coffee roll, Ryan. Yeah. Yeah. I'm lucky that, oh, and Katie Turk, if you didn't see earlier, I gotta go back now. I showed off my coffee maker, which is still a weird way to say it. There we go. Let me copy that. Boop. I'll put it in again. There you go. That is my, well, it's basically the pour over coffee maker I have. Words. And I use that on a daily basis. And it just looks nice. It's a nice little thing in my kitchen. And it's hard to find the website because it's called a manual coffee maker. And I bought it when they were doing their Kickstarter. I don't know if they're doing more with it. Like, I know there was another version that I saw, but didn't look as nice. That looks like a bit of a centerpiece. And it's pretty easy to clean. You just put it in the refrigerator, put it in the dishwasher. I glanced at my refrigerator. Ugh. Yes, they're fun. I have dabbled in tea a little bit, not extensively, but West China Tea in Austin, Texas, if you're ever there. It's a nice little tea house. And if you've never been to a tea house, you come in, you sit with people you don't know, and you sip on tea and talk about stuff. Lots of stuff. The problem is when I want to go to have a tea situation, I want like me and one other, like me and the person serving the tea, and that's about it. That's all. I don't want to sit with a bunch of strangers and drip and like sip on tea and be like, oh, things in the world these days, politics and opinions, and it's fine. But when I went there last, I kind of got sucked into that and was like, I don't want to be here. I was here to talk to the guy who owned the place, which I did for a little bit, but all these other people came in. I'm like, you're having customers and this business is good. Get me out of here. Yes. Talk to here. Oh, hold on. I'm not saying this will work, but if I got a tea guy, as I was saying, let me find it. We're going to talk about tea as well. Let's make that 3 different words instead of all 1 word. There we go. Yeah, in Austin, Texas. Verifying I'm human. Hurry up. Is it? Yep. That was an interesting little site. Is that just a normal website? Let me see. That looks like for making appointments. There we go. Hurry up. Sorry, I'm angry at my... Had too much caffeine or not enough. Please. There we go. I'm just going to do the first part there because that's a lot of jibber jabber. There we go. Weird. So everyone, if you have tea thing, Katie Turk specifically, make sure you keep this link. Check them out if you really want tea. Like if you're looking for tea from China, this is the man to talk to about it. I don't know if he can get you the tea from China, but you can at least be like, hey, I'm starting up with tea stuff. What do I do? All right, him. I'm trying to remember what his name is. I'm so bad with names. God damn it. But there's one specific guy you want to talk to. And the thing is, I think he has a... I'm like, wait a minute. Is it because he has a Chinese name and that's why I can't remember it? Because I'm pretty sure it is. If not, though, that won't matter. Because I still have problems with names. It doesn't matter. Ugh. Well, he says the hours. Contact us. That's not going to work. Ugh. Anyway, there you go. West China tea. I'm not saying it would help you with it, but if you just want to like talk to the guy and be like, hey, KillCo, aka Brian, you know, sent me in your direction. He's part of the Whiskey Tribe. That helps. Like say the Whiskey Tribe, KillCo, YouTube channel. That'll be more than enough for someone, for him specifically, to know about me. Other people, so on. There we go. Thank you, John McKellen. No wonder I couldn't remember his name. That's for you, just for helping. Sohan, that's right. He's the guy to talk to. In my little world, anyway. He's the tea guy. No joke. Things have not gotten easier for them, as you can imagine. Upton, Mass. Oh, there you go. I want to do a tea ceremony in Japan. We've switched gears a little bit here, but since we're talking about coffee, its counterpart, its English counterpart, which why is tea English? We don't know. China. What is it called? The China trade thing? Loud music. I don't want to go over the history of the world, but there was a point in time where tea from China was going everywhere because there was a specific trade route that they basically had control over. You're welcome, Katie Turk. I hope that helps. I hope you, at the very least, if you're ever in Austin, stop by and say hi to someone. As much coffee as tea. Yeah, I know they do. Like, I know there's a tea market in America because Mama KillCo has tea all the time. Whenever we go out to eat at a restaurant or just for breakfast or whatever, she'll order tea and it's available. Ah! No, never mind. I was clicked on the wrong thing. Suddenly I thought that my whole entire thing went black and there was nothing there. That was earlier. We're fine now. Anyway, thanks for joining me and hanging out, talking about coffee stuff. It has certainly been my, you know, backpedaling off of whiskey and alcohol in general for a long time now. It has been really nice to have such a little habit and get to try all these different types. They do keep secrets. Again, it's the guy goes over there to China and basically does the work. Like, yeah, he has real connections in China about tea that he's had for probably decades at this point. Good topic. Good coffee talk. I just bit my tongue. Ooh. Head in the bags, yep. Probably. What's this leafy stuff in your luggage, sir? It's just tea. Why is it in a brick form? I don't know. No reason. If you've never seen a tea brick, it's impressive, and it's not small either. It is a thing. They do, unless you know Sohan and go to West China Tea in Austin, Texas. I've had numerous teas there. I've had the tea tasting experience where they start to brew it and you get to try it in phases as it goes through, as it, what's the word? Steeps. There we go. It's different. I know I don't like green tea though. I've tried actual green tea. It's like having matcha. Like a Mr. Mom, hello. There you go. Thank you for bringing time and attention here. Is always greatly appreciated. Everyone make sure to like and subscribe to the channel. I know all of you who are here probably have done that already, but I need to remember to say that more often. Because there are the occasional people who come in here and are like, what's this guy doing? He's got a mustache. He's got a lot of whiskey. Maybe I should like the video. Doesn't hurt. We still have a video coming out this month at some point. I'm getting on myself about it. We're having a lovely snowy day here in New England. I don't know how much of it's going to stick, but it's going to be happening all night. And I have to exercise tomorrow morning, which is going to suck if I have to dig out my car. Thankfully, they plowed a lot, but it's also a holiday. Like, it's Martin Luther King Day tomorrow. Be the bubs. And I know the plow guys work no matter what, but still, it's like, oh. And if you haven't listened to I Have a Dream by Martin Luther King, I highly recommend you do it tomorrow. That is something I do for myself every year because I have a distinct memory of being in what I think is elementary school, where we had one computer in the library. And one of the things you could do is pull up a sound file. And I remember specifically listening to the Martin Luther King's I Have a Dream speech. And it was a magical thing to me because it was something I could just click on and hear from the distant past. It was one of the first memories I have about using a computer. And it's a very important listen these days. It's good to have dreams. Co-ops and small family growers would be really best. Yeah. Like, get it where you can, man. 6 inches stuck. Ooh. It's a good holiday. Good time to remember certain things. I don't want to go too deep into the fray, but let's just say, if you listened to last week's GoFundMe, please become a member of the channel or a patron. That also helps dramatically. And I need all the help I can get, especially at the beginning of the year. I know everyone's wallets are tight and taxes are coming up and it just gets weird. Good to have a snowblower. Yep. I don't have one. I have a 3-piece shovel, which is mainly used for my car. And I store it in the car usually, except I just recently realized today that I didn't know where it was because I got a new car early last year and it hadn't snowed until very recently. And then I remembered, oh, I have a small shovel that I can use to dig out my tires, basically. As I said, they plow the parking lot, but they also don't try to get your car completely out of the snow. So you have to move some of the snow out of the way so your tires can do their thing. It's silly. But not looking forward to that before I exercise tomorrow, but it'll be fine. It's New England. I've done this how many times? I'm mostly just worried about Mama and Papa KillCo getting back tomorrow because of the snow. They're staying there overnight right now. As I said, there was a little bit of a flub, a reaction, a side effect. They're fine now. They'll be back tomorrow. There you have it, folks. As always, live long and prosper. Don't forget to be awesome. Stay caffeinated. And I'll see you out there. Special thanks to my YouTube members and patrons for supporting the channel. Thank you for watching. Remember to like and subscribe. I'll see you next time.